Okay, so this is the little park that we're heading along on the little trail. This is the start of the trail really. As you leave Milngavie itself, you're more or less straight away onto this. It's well signposted to get onto this, and then you just carry on this path then till it starts to lead out away from the town. There's plenty of stuff in the town. If you find you get there and you haven't picked up a few bits or you want something to eat before you go, there's lots of coffee shops and stuff like that before you head out on the trail. And there's Boots and Tesco's and all kinds of things like that if you need to buy something that you've forgotten to bring. Okay, so we've just left gym and camping. This is day 2, West Highland Way. Just left gym and camping. I was the first one up, to be honest. There weren't many people for getting up early there. Got up at 5 and we've just left. 7 o'clock now, 7 a.m. I would like to get to Road Choice Bothy today, but it's a bit of a distance and a bit of a grind going all the way past, or a good deal past Loch Lomond, so we'll see how we go on with that one. But sun's come up and looks like it's going to be quite a nice day. So we've been on this, you can see it behind me, this gravelly service track now for quite a while, and still carrying on. Sun's come up nicely now, so I think it started off as one of those sort of crisp, coldish sort of mornings, but I think it's going to come out and be quite warm today for most parts of the day. So just look at the sun there behind me. It's quite nice conditions today. The first time I did West Highland Way was in October. It was the first week in October, and now we are like 2/3 the way through April on this time round, and it's a lot drier. Last time it was really wet for a good few sections of the walk. So far it's been dry. We're only on day 2, and there is a bit of rain forecast and stuff, but at the moment it looks like it's going to be another really nice day like it was yesterday. So we'll see how we go on. Okay, so up that way is the route for West Highland Way if you want to go via Conic Hill. But I am going to take the low route and go down to Belmahar. Okay, I'm not too bothered about going up Conic Hill, so I'm going to go down this route down here. Main reason for that is it's going to save me some time, because I want to make a little bit of distance today, so it's my better option really to get to Belmahar a bit quicker. So here we are now, heading on this lower route, alternative route to Milngavie. Like I say, I'm not too bothered about Conic Hill. The first time I did the West Highland Way, I didn't do Conic Hill either. And you know, it's up to you how you want to do the walk. If you don't want to, you want to adjust it to make more distance, that's up to you. At the end of the day, you reach Fort William, you've done your walk. So, just pan you around a minute. That's where we come down from. And we are carrying on down this way. That's me, just leaving Belmahar now. stayed in Balmoral. Lovely little place there, nice to stop and have something to eat. This is the end of campsite called, I think it's called Cashel campsite. It's nice. Well, I say it's nice when I've been on it, but it looks nice from the outside. I think they do take tents as well. But somebody's there brought canoes down, so imagine that, going out canoeing on the loch, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? So this is Salakey campsite. It's basically like wild camping, you know, but there's like designated spots, and then maybe there's, I think there's some compost toilets and stuff like that. So it's a little bit similar to some of the sites that you get along the Great Glen Way, but you've got to book in advance. Okay, so down there is the path for the West Highland Way. It comes up this little path that's coming towards us, and it leads out to Road Choice Coffee. So I got here, it's 5 o'clock now, I got here probably about half an hour ago. And it is a young guy called Cullen, an American guy. He was already here. I just went in since somebody's backpack. I thought, oh great, somebody's there at least to share the place with. And then I met him, he was getting some firewood, he fancies having a fire. And this is Road Choice Coffee. So, hasn't changed much from when I was last here. And there's my sleeping stuff over there. Okay, so there's Road Choice Coffee again. And this little path just coming away leads to this old building, which obviously at one time was in use. I wonder what an estate agent would make of this. Oh, lovely and airy. Great for those who like space to move around. It's always the fireplace that's left standing, isn't it? Okay, so we've left the bothy. This is still Loch Lomond that we're carrying on towards, hopefully towards the end of now, really, last bit really. And just come across this little memorial stone for this poor guy who must have lost his life saving one of his friends, presumably from the loch. Okay, right, well, we are still, you can see there, still Loch Lomond. Sun's really coming out again, so this is another sunny day we're looking at. Just stopped for a minute there, and when I went to put my rucksack back on, it's in a tick crawling just across my top, so I'll get rid of him. I had, just before I come away, I dabbed lavender, drops of lavender on my trail shoes, and you know, just trying to cut back on the chances of ticks, and that's the first one I've seen so far, so whether that's helped or not, who knows, but yeah, it's the last thing you want is ticks. Okay, now this bothy is the second one that I came across and is known as Dune Bothy. It's situated more towards the end of Loch Lomond if you're coming from the direction of starting to walk in Milngavie and with the intention of finishing in Fort William. Again, it's just a basic shelter, but it does do that. It does give you shelter from the elements if you need it. So okay, so we've just left Bainglass campsite and the weather has turned a little bit today. Doesn't look like we're getting our cracking sunshine today. I woke up and managed to get the tent down before it started raining, and just as I was leaving the campsite we've got this very fine rain. It's no big deal, but it's that kind of rain that you think, oh, do I bother putting a jacket on and all the rest of it, before you know it, you're soaked. So it looks like it's going to be an overcast and a drizzly kind of day. So we'll see you later. Echo, echo. Maybe not. Okay, just come up from that way and you come through this gate. This is your option if you want to take a detour and go to Cian Larrick, but the West Highland Way continues up that way, which is the way we're going. So we're along the path for the West Highland Way, just coming into Tyndrum, and this is where I'm staying tonight. This is the path for the West Highland Way, and to go into this holiday park, just cross this little bridge here. So this is my little humble abode for tonight. So quite a bit of luxury really. This is what they call a hiking pod. It will sleep up to 2 people, one there, one there. So I've laid out all my gear on one side and I'll be sleeping on the other. You get a kettle in here, you get a little heater, and of course you dry from the elements, and that's it. So nice bit of luxury for tonight. Okay, it's just gone 5:30. We're up, just starting to walk out of Tyndrum now. It's actually trying to snow, just odd little tiny flakes. When I got up I thought, are they raindrops or what? And then a couple landed on my jacket and there were snowflakes. So it's hard to believe it was cracking the flags, so to speak, a couple of days ago, and it's making little attempts at snowing today. So okay, so this morning, like I was saying, we had a few snowflakes and I thought, oh, is this a sign of something to come? But it seems to have gone off that now. You can see behind me the clouds are pretty grey, and just pan you around there, it seems very undecided whether the sun's going to try and break out through the cloud or what's going to happen really. So we'll see. Alright, and believe it or not, we're starting to get a little bit of sunshine, which is nice. So it's dry, crisp, it's cold, but we'll take cold and dry, and looks like no more. That was just the end of a few snowflakes, so that didn't materialise, happily. Whether or not it will later, we'll see. But at the moment, it's looking good. Okay, so we're about a mile, maybe a mile and a half away from Bridge of Orkney now. I know it might not look it looking behind, but the weather is a lot better, so it's nice and bright now. It's cold, but nice and dry, so all looking good. Okay, so we're heading out. We've just come out from my Victoria Bridge. Stopped for a nice bacon and sausage barm there. And now we're heading out to Blackmount and then on over Rannoch Moor. So we're just going onto this old road now. Okay, we're back out. It's, as you can see there, just coming up to 5:10. This is going to be the last day today. Big push today. We're going to get to go from here over to Kinlochleven, and then from Kinlochleven, which is about 10 miles from here, then we'll push on the other 15 and go to Fort William and finish the trail today. Okay, so catch you later. Okay, so basically, pan you around back that way. We are coming away from King's House now, and we're on the path that's eventually going to take us up towards the foot of the Devil's Staircase, which will then take us up over towards Kinlochleven. It's very cold. It's -3. Feels colder than that, to be honest, but it's -3 at the minute. Ground is pretty frozen. Not seeing anybody else around, obviously, because it is only, well, it's 6 o'clock now, bang on. Okay, so we'll catch you later. Okay, we're almost at the start of the Devil's Staircase. That view you can see is looking behind me, and then pan you around from where I've come from. That's the route we're taking, that way towards the Devil's Staircase. Okay, so it's almost 7:10 now, and we've reached the foot of the Devil's Staircase, which is going to be our little climb for now. Okay, so we'll catch you later. Okay, it's 7:35 and we are at the top of the Devil's Staircase. come up from that direction, and we are carrying on the path that direction towards eventually Kinloch Leven. Okay, early morning, we're up at 4, on the trail by 5, and I've seen one tent that was camped just a little bit up the Devil's Staircase, just on a little bit of flat ground I found, but I haven't seen another walker on here at all yet. Okay, see you later. Okay, that down there, folks, is Kinloch Leven, which is where we're headed. Okay, so had some breakfast at Kinloch Leven, and we're just leaving Kinloch Leven now, heading out of that town to go on to Fort William. So, catch you later. Okay, we're well out of Kinloch Leven now, and on the path heading towards what will eventually take us down to Fort William. Once I got to Kinloch Leven, I started seeing quite a lot more walkers, and obviously people who are doing the West Highland Way. But from leaving Glencoe to virtually getting to Kinloch Leven almost, I didn't see anyone. So yeah, but weather's dry. Bright. I know it looks a bit overcast from what you can probably see behind me, but no, I think it's going to stay okay. Okay, just come out of the, well, we're still in the woods, but we've just hit now this service road, you can see it behind me, and this leads down, further down now towards Fort William. But it does go on quite a long time, this service road, but then so does that section in the woods before you get to it, so